Have you ever dreamt of having a collab beat with Kanye West? If so, today I'll show you 3 steps to sample so good you'll make Kanye West jealous. Well, maybe jealous was a stretch, but you will for sure increase your chances of collabing with him. Starting with the first one, finding the right sample. Okay, so let's get straight into it, and I'm not gonna hold any sauce back, so I'm gonna give you this rule that literally dictates everything I do while making a beat. And so that rule is the 80-20% rule. So basically what the rule means is that the 20% of your effort will give you 80% of the result, and vice versa. So 80% of the effort will give you 20% of the result. And so what that means for a sample beat is basically that finding the right sample is literally 80% of the result of the beat you make. So how good your beat is, how good it sounds, what key it's in, what chord progression it has, and all of that stuff, it all comes down to the sample. So the sample is literally 80% of your beat, and it only takes 20% of the effort to actually find the right sample. So that's what you need to do. And so the sample for this beat that I'm gonna be using is this song by Blackjack called Counting on You. And so this is exactly the part I've sampled. And so I grabbed the sample, I warped it to tempo, pitched it up 4 semitones, and chopped it up like this. And I also processed it a bit, but we're gonna talk about that a bit later. And so the thing about finding the right sample is that it needs to inspire you. And so, for example, for me lately, the samples I'm really into and the samples that really inspire me are 1980s rock samples. And I would recommend trying to sample a rock band for anybody because it's actually really cool and the results you can get with it is super good. So yeah, give it a try. And as a second step, I'm gonna tell you to learn music theory. And so, okay, I know that a lot of producers out there nowadays think that they don't have to learn music theory, and a lot of advice on YouTube and the internet says that you don't really need music theory. But let me be clear, music theory is gonna make it so much easier for you to create beats, and it's gonna open for you so many doors like melodies, chords, and all of that is gonna sound way better if you actually know what you're doing. And the thing about music theory is that so many people are just scared of it. Well, to be honest, music theory is not that hard, at least the basics of it, which really that's all you need. So for example, if you know music theory, it's gonna help you with finding the baseline of your sample. So that's exactly what I did. I grabbed this bass and I just used the knowledge I have to basically replicate this baseline from the sample that's later on gonna help us out with chords. And so now having this baseline and knowing some music theory is gonna allow me to use this synth to basically create those chords that are really simple but actually sound amazing. But before I play them to you, we actually have a problem with the sample because it's gonna get a little bit crowded now in the beat. So basically I just stem split the sample and I just use the vocals of it. So now the sample basically looks like this, and I just added a little bit of processing to it, like this utility to make it louder, a LA2A compressor, a phaser, reverb, another utility with an automation, so the vocals just pan left and right in the beat, a little bit of delay, and an EQ to tame the frequencies. So now the vocals are going to sound like this. And with the chords and the bass, it's going to sound like this. And so the third step is to remake your favorite sample beats and copy them. And so if you look at this beat, this is my remake of Kanye West, Never Let Me Down. And so you can actually take a look at it and see that Kanye here sampled this song called Maybe It's the Power of Love by Blackjack. And that's exactly the same band that I sampled in my beat. And even if you look at the way Kanye chopped up his sample, so what he did here first is we have this bigger chunk at the start, and then we just have this one smaller chop repeating over and over again, and that is exactly the same thing I did in my beat. So remaking your favorite songs and then copying them can really teach you a lot and give you amazing results. So let's just take a listen to how Kanye's sample sounds. And so here you can see that I did something similar as to Kanye, where we have this one bigger chunk and then I just have this one repeating vocal chop here over and over again. And so to finish this beat, I actually grabbed this drum loop from Splice. I do not remember the name of it because I actually just recorded it straight into my DAW, but it sounds like this. And then I grabbed this kick, this snare, and this breath, and created this very simple additional drum pattern. And to finish this entire beat off, I copied my chords into this string. I added this electric guitar and this analog lap synth, and made a little outro for our beat. And so if you want to learn sampling or you just want to improve your sampling skills, then check out Sample Academy. It's first link in the description, and we currently have a special offer for the first 10 new members that join, so make sure to check it out. And if we just take all of this and arrange the entire beat out, here is how it's going to sound.